When I started to go to the gym, I was doing the standard workouts for a long time. Doing like 3, 4, 5 exercises per muscle group, training really hard, 1, 2 hours a day, and I saw no progress in my physique. Literally, I was going to the gym, watching all these fitness videos online, and doing this, chest day, back day, full workouts, like 4 sets per exercise. And I was seeing no difference in my physique, which was so painful because this was my biggest goal, to make gains, to build muscle. This was my biggest goal, and I wasn't seeing any progress. And then I stopped doing this, and I started doing something completely different, something very crazy. I dropped down the sets. I stopped doing 20 sets per muscle group. 5 exercises by 4 sets. It's like 40 sets. I stopped doing this, and I started to do like 3 sets per exercise, 2 sets per exercise, and a total of 2 to 8 sets per muscle group. And I made amazing gains training like this. I made awesome gains. I built a really nice physique by training like this when I stopped doing these high volume workouts. So what is high volume? What is low volume? High volume is doing more sets, doing, let's say, like 10 to 20 sets per muscle group in one session. Let's say you go in and chest day, you do like 12, 15 sets, and I was doing this. I was doing a lot of sets. I was doing a lot of volume, a lot of work, which what I thought like is needed. I thought that this is what needed. I thought that 2, 3 sets is like crazily low sets. You can't do. I thought that if you're doing 2 sets, you can't do any grow muscle. You can't grow any muscle. But then I got introduced to this low volume training approach, which is like doing less sets. I got this workout routine, push pull legs, like 5, 6 days a week. It was 6 days a week, but I was going 5 days a week. But I still built a really good amount of muscle on it. And this was a few years ago. I was doing for the biceps. Let's say I was just doing 2 sets for the biceps, which is crazy, right? I had a pull day, which is back and biceps. I was going to the gym doing a total of 8 sets for back, which is 5 sets of pull up and then 3 sets of bent over rows, which is like a huge improvement because previously I used to do 4 sets of lat pull down, 4 sets of close grip lat pull downs, 4 sets of rows, 4 sets of dumbbell rows, like 20 sets. So I started to do 8 sets. And for my biceps, I promise you, I was just doing 2 sets of cable bicep curls and my biceps exploded. My arms got bigger. Before this, I had such skinny arms. And that's when I realized that it didn't work for me. This fucking high volume, like the way that the bodybuilders train, like the Arnold used to train, everyone like does 5 sets per exercise, 4 sets per exercise. It didn't work for me. It just didn't work for me. I wasn't seeing any progress doing this. After I started to do 2 sets per exercise, 3 sets per exercise, but taking them till failure. That's when I built a really nice amount of muscles. And what happened is, first of all, I saved time. My workouts got like shorter. I saved time, which isn't necessarily so it's a good thing, but it's not like you can spend like 2 hours a day in the gym if it's like your biggest goal, by all means. But when I started to train like this, my workouts were lasting only 30 to 45 to 1 hour. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And I started to do something like crazier this week. I went to the gym and I started to do 1 set per exercise. Instead of doing 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, 5 sets, I started to do this 1 set, 1 all-out set till failure. And what happened is I'm recovering better because I'm not doing a huge amounts of volume. I'm recovering better and my muscles are actually growing because I give them the stimulation. I train so hard and I also allow myself to recover by not doing 50 sets. Okay. And then it takes like 30 to 45 minutes. I just do, let's say, for the triceps, I did tricep push downs with a straight bar, and I did one set, one drop set. I did like with 30 kg, I did 10 reps. I can't go anymore, and I just lower it to 20. Come on, keep going. I can't go anymore. I lower it to 15. Keep going, and I did like triple drop set. And tomorrow morning, I noticed my triceps got bigger. That's all I did. I didn't do 3 different exercises for my triceps. I didn't do 4 different exercises. I didn't do 5 sets per exercise. I just did 1 set, 1 exercise. That's it. The first link in the description is my full course to building your dream physique. I give you the most effective way to building muscle, which worked for me, which always works for me. Check it out. It's like a low volume training approach, and you will make the most progress that you made in your entire life so far. So what I started to do is taking these sets to death. So when I tell you I'm doing 2 sets, I'm doing 1 set per exercise, 2 sets per exercise. What I mean by this is that I'm doing less, but I'm doing better. That's the whole point of doing this low volume training approach. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing less, but I'm doing it better. I'm not being lazy and just doing 2 sets because because I don't want to go to the gym because I'm lazy. I'm not doing this. I'm doing 2 sets because when I do 2 sets, I do them better. I prefer doing 1-2 sets per exercise than doing 4 or 5 sets because this is my philosophy. Do 1-2 amazing sets per exercise than doing 4 or 5 like mediocre sets. That's it. And I started taking these sets till death. Like this week, I was doing a push day, chest, delts, and triceps. And this is what I did. This is what I told you with the tricep movement, but also with the other movements. I was doing chest dips. Oh, I got pretty strong in this, by the way. I add 20 kg to this exercise, doing chest dips. I did 2 sets, chest dips. And this is what my whole chest workout, like my full chest workout was just 2 sets of incline dumbbell press and then 2 sets of chest dips. That's it. A full chest workout once a week. And let's say I'm doing the dips, I do 8 reps, it's getting pretty hard. I push the 9th rep pretty hard. I go for the 10th rep, it's pretty fucking hard. I'm fucking failure. It's fucking so painful, and I just couldn't do anymore and just drop it. On the second set, it's the same. I can't even get to 10 reps. I got to 7 reps, it got pretty hard. I did the 8th rep, I tried to go for the 9th rep, and I can't. This is how I started to train. 2 sets till failure build me more muscle than 5 sets till like mediocre pain. Okay, that's it. I started taking these sets till death, and that's it. It's like such a painful ass session, but it only lasts 40 minutes. That's it. It only lasts 40 minutes, and I only do like 4 total sets for my chest, and it gets bigger. Like literally, tomorrow morning I noticed my chest got bigger. I didn't do 4 sets of barbell press, 4 sets of incline dumbbell press, 4 sets of dips, 4 sets of flies, 4 sets of close grip bench press, 4 sets of push-ups. I didn't do any of these things. I just did 2 sets of incline dumbbell press, 2 sets of chest dip, weighted, that's it. And if you want the full workout routine, check the link in the description. And what helped me to train like this was 2 things. Bulking and getting 10 hours of sleep. Currently I'm not bulking, but still I'm training very hard, and because I'm still sleeping well. But it was a few years ago when I discovered this way of training, and it was so painful. Of course, I was training 5 days a week with this type of training. It was so painful, and what I started to do was I started to get 10 hours of sleep per night. I actually went to bed at, it was summertime, 10:30 p.m. and I woke up at 8:30 a.m. It's like 10 hours of bed. I wasn't doing any of this hustle shit, sleeping for 6 hours, sleeping for 5 hours, because I realized that Sleep is gonna build me muscle. And I went to bed like this. I slept for 10 hours a night. And when I slept 10 hours a night, my workouts were far better because I woke up in the morning recovered from tomorrow's session, from yesterday's session, recovered, and my muscles are getting recovered. I'm feeling rested. I'm, got the energy to push harder today because I've slept amazing. If I got like 7-8 hours sleep, which is what I used to get previously, I used to go to bed and sleep for 6 hours, and my workouts were like shit. I'm telling you, I remember once sleeping for 5-6 hours, and tomorrow I go to the gym. It was like a shoulder day, and my workout was like shit. I was barely doing it. Of course, I still did the workout because I'm still disciplined, but it was like bad sleep didn't work for me. What the fuck? And then the another thing that I did was bulking, eating a lot of food. I was just stuffing myself. I got a bit fatter. I got a bit like chubbier. My stomach got fatter because I was eating a lot of food, and a lot of people told that, yeah, you're getting fat, you're getting fit, but they stayed skinny. They are still skinny, and I got bigger, and I got big. This physique I've built, they don't look like this because I started to eat a lot of food. I started to gain weight. I wasn't sat there trying to lose fat at the same time as building muscle. I wasn't sat there maintaining my body weight. I was bulking. I was gaining weight, eating a lot of food, and this is what helps me train harder because eating a lot of food gave me energy, gave me the energy to push harder and to train harder and to recover better from my workouts because I was eating enough calories, enough carbs, protein, fats, and that's it. I realized that this is the only way to building muscle. The only way. Like, I did high volume workouts. Like, when I did this low volume approach and I built a lot of muscle, after that, I tried the high volume approach. I tried, like, let's say, I thought that, yeah, I'm already good at training, so I'm gonna try. If doing like 15 sets per muscle group is gonna build me muscle, and I did it, and it still didn't work. It's like a huge scam that everyone is selling online. Of course, for some people it works, but I'm gonna question: are these people actually natural? Because in naturals, in guys who are not taking steroids, it's low volume that works. It's like doing 2-3 sets per exercise, the thing that actually works. And this is the only way. Doing 1 to 3 sets per exercise and eating enough so I'm bulking, so I'm gaining weight with perfect macros, with 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, 0.5 grams of carbs, of fat per pound of body weight, and the rest of my calories from carbs, eating healthy sources, eating a great grandfather diet, of course, we keep on doing this, and sleeping 10 hours a night is the way that I'm going to maximize my muscle growth, and I'm going to build huge amounts of muscle. And if you want to watch the journey alongside me and build your dream physique with me, check the link in the description. It's my full course to building your dream physique, and I see you there.